AI is ruining YouTube. From low-effort slop in the shorts feed, to videos being remixed with AI filters, to people straight up downloading transcripts from videos, putting it into ChatGPT to create a script that is voiced over by 11 Labs, literally stealing other people's hard work. But that is not even the worst part, because YouTube is pushing hard for their own generative AI tools behind the scenes for all creators that creators can see. And something that I just noticed is absolutely disgusting. A couple of days ago, I made a community post saying that you can now generate thumbnails within the YouTube dashboard by a single click. Mind you, these are supposed to be suggestions, concepts. They're not the final product. But what you're gonna see here in a moment is absolutely terrifying behavior. I tested it out just to see what it was all about, and when it generated these thumbnails here, I actually got scared with the quality in it. So if I go into my dashboard here, we're gonna go back to this community post here in just a second. In the upper right corner, it says Ask Studio, and this is essentially YouTube's form of ChatGPT, Gemini. It's probably Gemini. It can summarize your channel. You can ask questions about your analytics. If I want to know, like, how many subscribers have I lost over the last 6 months? Instead of me diving deep into my channel analytics, YouTube will then fetch all of this information for me. And I don't really mind that. Honest to God, this here isn't really a bad thing. In the last 6 months from December 1st to today, you have lost 40,000 subscribers. So if all of you guys just resubscribe right now, we should easily get to 500K on this channel here. Let's get a breakdown. Break down each month. In my opinion, having text-based AI isn't really that bad when it's this here you're doing. If I don't have the ability to understand my own dashboard, if I don't have my time and effort to put into finding out where to find all of these details here, this is great for me. But when it comes to generative, when we're talking about videos, photos, music, templates, After Effects, you name it, anything that is visually generated is where I draw the line. And you could be like, Stan, you're kind of being like a hypocrite right now. Haven't you done like Sora AI reaction videos before? That was when I tested out Sora. On the main channel, we did like a couple of Sora AI videos. And when it comes to memes, right? If you go on TikTok today, every meme, not every meme, but like most memes are AI. And when it's just like a little throwaway joke, if it's just like something to make your nose exhale, I don't really mind. But if AI is used in production, as in the final product, if it's something that's supposed to be a longer product, like a long video, that I don't appreciate. The same with like SML, right? If SML used like AI as like a short and it wasn't really a problem, I wouldn't really mind. I think like I watched a video a couple of days ago about Chef PP being fired, and in that video they AI generated a video of Chef PP saying stuff that he wouldn't say. That's funny, that makes sense. But when you are replacing people, workers, people who are supposed to make visual effects with AI, that's the problem. And if I decide to use this tool here, I will be replacing my thumbnail artists with AI, which is what I don't want to achieve. So what I've done in the past when it comes to like AI generated content is for memes, it's for Sora. It's not really something that I use in my day-to-day. So all of those saying like, saying you're like a hypocrite, no. If we go in and check a couple of videos here, let's open a couple. We have like a Minecraft video, I explored the Farlands. We have FNF baddies. We have SML. We actually have 2 SML videos down here. Do we have anything different? There's like a, can you guess this FNF mod? The moon woke up. We have a compilation of Battle for Dream Island, and then we also have a scary game. When I open all of these ones up here, you can see at the bottom of the thumbnail section, it says Get Suggestions. When I click this button here, it starts generating a thumbnail for that video. And what it's basically doing is that it's going through my video, looking at timestamps, it's gathering assets, and then it is essentially creating the thumbnail. And even though I said that this could be used as like a suggestion, as like a concept, the quality you get is absolutely terrifying. You're gonna see it in just a moment here. And after a couple of... God. Here are 2 thumbnail concepts for I Explored the Minecraft Farlands. We have one here, and then there is another oh my God, what is this? So this is the first thumbnail. That isn't even me. Like, it kind of looks like me in one way or another, but still I look very off. And what I told you guys before about how scary this actually is, when you look at the assets in the background, when you look at Minecraft in itself, that doesn't actually look half bad. The most uncanny part is definitely my face in this one. But if you look at the different like Minecraft textures, of course you can see like some of it is breaking down here, some of it is kind of breaking down here. It's actually not half bad. And then if we take the other one, that's also not me. I mean, the concept for the thumbnail is great, but the guy on the left, and the headphones are also breaking apart, that is StanleyMOV. And what is happening, it looks like I have Invisalign in. My teeth are entirely broken in the front, but the back is actually not half bad. And again, if you look at the assets in the background, the blocks, you can see some of the textures are kind of like broken here and there. But again, the uncanny part is my recreation, because this wasn't taken from a thumbnail. This was taken from the video itself. It's a screenshot from the video. Which direction do you prefer for StanleyMOV Live? Do you want to make any adjustments? Make me more realistic. It's extremely uncanny for me, and I made the community post about this a couple of days ago, and I think I have the thumbnail still, where I said, so YouTube now allows you to generate AI slop thumbnails on the platform, and this is the BS it gave me. I'll show you the thumbnails in just a moment here. I will never use this. I am only making this video to showcase how bullshit it is. And there's one of our followers here called Martin Generations. They make community posts. They have like a YouTube channel. They upload community posts and memes and so on, and they say, I literally had YouTube on my community posts whenever I try to post an image show a huge square button suggesting create an image using AI to do so. They genuinely think there is always plenty of fresh water in the sea. So we are at a point right now where AI is just replacing everything. And I have seen it on my TikTok. If I go on TikTok and I look at my live streams, like when people are live on TikTok, it's always drop shipping this, sell online products that. It's people teaching other people how to make AI generated slop. People are making courses where they promise you can get 10 to 15 grand. It's been all over my TikTok for the last month. People are bullshitters are promising you to make over 10 grand a month for simply just generating images, putting them into ChatGPT, making the script, then using another AI to generate the visuals and generating the audio. And it's just, at this point, people are not creating in order to create. They create because money. And that's the problem. Like, first of all, AI is created. AI is based on stolen content, right? ChatGPT, OpenAI, Google, 11 Labs. They're like, the entire internet, thank you very much. We'll take all of this to train our AI. And they're using assets created by millions of people that got zero from them in order to replace those artists. Let's go back here and see if it created anything for us if we go back into this tab here. Oh my god. I mean, at least it kind of like improved, but on the other hand, I'm like, why does it look flipped? It kind of looked like my face in the middle was then just mirrored on the other side. Okay, this is horrible. This is like this villager down here. I don't even know what's happening with this villager. And there's this black guy down here that I don't really like. This is, I mean, it kind of gives me Pippi. If you guys like Pippi, that works for you. But other than that, I don't. This, okay, what the, okay, this one is genuinely scary. This one is genuinely fucking scary, dude. Because that's me. That's straight up me right here. Even though the stickers on my headphone are not perfect, you can still see the different fish on it. But that is an expression, except for my teeth. My teeth is a little bit messed up. That is an expression that I would make. It even got my small, like my dimples and my features and like the small things. This is disgusting. And the worst part about it is I probably said yes to it when since I'm on YouTube and since I like follow the TOS and shit like that, when I signed up to YouTube, I probably agreed we can change the TOS and do all kinds of shit. I have not agreed to this. If I go back on my YouTube here, right? If I go down into content detection, inside of content detection, we have something called likeness. This here is a place where if you agree, YouTube can then spot people that have made deepfakes, AI, Sora AI, recreations, Wiggle AI. If my likeness is being used by other people on YouTube, I can appear in here and take down those videos with like a copyright strike. I have not agreed to this in any way. So I have not agreed for YouTube to use my likeness in their AI any way whatsoever. But apparently it's fine for them to use my likeness when I generate suggestions for these thumbnails here. We're gonna check out a couple of more. I'm gonna show you like the thumbnails that was generated a couple of days ago because again, it's disgusting. This was for the Battle for Dream Island one, which is like a 2012, 2013 style. Again, the middle one definitely looks like me, and the reason why it's my old headphones and why I don't have a beard is because that video is a compilation. So it basically takes overall Stan. Overall Stan has a little less beard and those cat ear headphones, which is also very well recreated. But again, if you look at the characters, right? If you look at Leafy, I cannot tell, and I am being fucking dead ass right now. I cannot tell that this is AI generated because object show characters are so low, I would say low poly. They are simple. They're two-dimensional. Of course, you can see, like, if I go all the way up here, you guys can see my mouse. There is some, like, shading, like, it's suddenly brighter and brighter and brighter. Like, in the outline, then yes, I can definitely see something fishy is going on in the outline. But if you look at the mouth, it's pixelated. And pixelation is what makes it harder to tell AI apart. Because these thumbnails are also, like, low quality. They're, like, not even, what is the quality on it? They're not even, they are just above 720p. 720p is what you get out of these thumbnails here. And the next one, don't ask, right? Like, I don't know why my eyes are bloodshot, why I'm sweating, why I look so deep fried. But if we look at the object show characters again, right? Leafy here, we have pixelation around the mouth. Book is almost perfect, right? Pixelation around it. We do have two fireys, which I just noticed right now. But again, I don't see any of the on Bubbles' mouth. On Bubbles' mouth, right here, I do see some of the AI artifacting because the line isn't perfect. But if you look at this from, like, another perspective, I do not notice that this is AI. Of course, we see Fiery's hand. Fiery's hand, I can definitely see it. But if we... Thank you, Mac. If we zoom further out, it's very, very hard for me to see, except for my face, of course, that the background is AI generated and the text is even good as well. And I believe we have one more thumbnail. Yeah, some people, when I shared this, said that this is when I shared this, people said that this has meme potential. But again, the guy on the fucking left ain't me. That's someone else. That's my skinwalker who took over my body. But again, the room in my background, right? The room in my background is the scariest fucking thing because they take this thumbnail, they make this thumbnail from what is seen in the video. And in the background, you have the secret labs chair, you have Gummy Goo, you have the Wiimote, you have the frog from the little sledding game, you have the StanleyMOV plushie, you have the little frame that I made from artwork that I got from Boisvert. You have all this stuff in the background that you can see in my stream room, and it's recreated to near perfection. Of course, it's out of focus, it's blurry, but you can still see the features of the frog plushie standing on top of my StanleyMOV plushie. You can see some of the remnants or like some of the fragments from the Boisvert frame that I have in the background as well. And Gummy Goo is almost perfect in the top. Of course, it's out of focus, so you can't see it. And even there's like some from my poster in the background as well. This is horrifying stuff that they're making right here. We're gonna go through a couple of videos so you guys can see what they can actually like make in here, and also to like go through them and see how bad the low quality slop actually is, to maybe help you guys. So if you run into any problems or not run into any problems, if you guys spot anything like this in the future, you will be able to tell it apart, see that it's AI before anything else happens. So for Friday Night Funkin', oh my god! What's the next one? Oh my god. Why am I sweating? Caught in 4K. You know what's funny about this? A lot of years ago, I got demonetized and age restricted because we did like a cringe video where like it was a couple, like a man and a woman in like a Huggy Wuggy Kissy Missy cosplay, where in the thumbnail I had like an arrow pointing towards their butt, I believe. It was like a YouTube short. It was a YouTube short where the girl, the Kissy Missy, would like turn around, she would shake her booty, and then there would be like poop emojis all over the floor, and I had like an arrow pointing at her butt. That video got demonetized because the focus was on sexual parts, right? The focus was on private parts, which would make the video sexual, which would, demonetize the video. So right here, YouTube's AI is telling me, hey, focus on boobies. Make a thumbnail where you point at the boobies. But if we did this, if this was the thumbnail right here, we would be demonetized and age restricted. So YouTube's AI is also breaking their account, contradicting their own rules. And you can even see Hideo Kojima in the background. Like I told you guys about before, I don't like this in any way whatsoever. And this thumbnail fucking sucks. The art, though, again, that's the problem. The art is like, her eye is broken. You can definitely see the crosshairs like a little bit crooked. The police sign also super sucks. Why can't I move my mouse? I want my baby back. This is not really a good thumbnail in itself, but if to the untrained eye, to people who don't know, this could genuinely be something. The next one we have is SML, and this is like a Pokemon unboxing video. Oh my, what is, nah. This is almost like giving Pokemon unboxing video. And the scariest part about this is you can see Freddy in the background. You can see Bubble. My posters are there. Hideo Kojima is there. I am still sweating. Am I sweaty? Am I just a sweaty boy in general? Yeah. Because if I am, then it would make sense. In this video, you have the Gucci Xbox from SML. It's like a video that was made like many years ago. And that's why we have the Gucci box in here. For the next thumbnail, it's... Where did my headphones go? So my tattoos is entirely crooked. Why... At this point, I'm basically... Why is Marvin Jeffy? They put Marvin in Jeffy's t-shirt. And I like that people say that I'm a LARPer at people say, oh, Stanley, you're LARPing. You're such a LARPer. You don't even know half of the lore. But then you have like AI generated Jarvis? We have Jarvis in the background here. The next one is the SML. I think it's dark SML videos, I believe, right? Oh, okay. That's really AI generated. They keep making like the split view ones that I really don't like. This one again, my face is... That's not me again. It's still a skinwalker. This one, once again, ain't half bad. If you remove me from this, it's still hard to see that this is AI generated. I would say. Even if we, like, zoom in on this a little bit, you can definitely see it on... There is some ghosting around Jeffy, but that could just be seen as, like, actual Photoshop, right? Because there's a filter on top. You have, like, the anime zoom-in frames, right? Which is actually really well recreated. What the f... If you remove me from this thumbnail here, right? I don't think I would be able to tell a difference. It's actually getting to a point where it's hard to see if something is AI or if something is real. Again, I know what I look like. I know myself, and you guys also know what I look like. So if we look at me, I can definitely see again my teeth is the problem. There is something on my lips. My beard is a little bit crooked. And again, the splotches on my face, it looks like I have a zit on the upper left corner here. So this is not with the hairband. All the way up with the hairband, we can definitely see there's a problem as well. But when we look at these puppets, Jeffy looks... Oh, the Y. The Y. I didn't even notice. So the Y is crooked, and the SML on, I think it's Logan or Lance, one or the other. I'm gonna wing it and say Logan. The logo on Logan's t-shirt is also not really legible, but you could also say that that's because of the anime lines, like the zoom lines that is on here. And the text in itself is also not half bad. This one is horrible. Why am I sweating again? This one is straight up fucking garbage, and what we see on the right is literally nightmare fuel. That's not Cody and Goodman. That's Cody and Bootman. Those are like original characters, guys. New Shucks mod right here. Holy shit. We have the video where it's like the FNF game show, and oh my god. So the first one, still not me. Face is very weird. Pibby is actually in the video. 99% fail. This one is straight up just bad. This one is insanely bad. The next one is which mod? Why do we have 2 Sonics and 2 Marios? Why would you use 2 Sonics and 2 Marios? And covering my face does absolutely nothing. I think I've said what I wanted to say about these thumbnails here, because this is just straight up, this is a bad thumbnail on purpose. Then the next one is the moon woke up. Oh, of course. Oh my god. I have my glasses on in this video here. And did it really just take 9? If you guys haven't watched this video, to give you like a TLDR of the moon woke up, in one of the previous episodes of the moon woke up, they find out that Friend Industries, which is like the corporate company, they're evil, right? And they killed a guy. So they joke about the guy that they killed being the guy, a creator from Friendstein Island, which is a joke of Friendstein Island, if you know what I mean. So I like that they have Friendstein with fucking Cthulhu in the background. This is honestly terrible. This is, again, if I was a bit squished and I maybe lost a little bit of weight or gained, I lost or gained, I don't really know. This is fucked up, bro. And again, I am so sweaty. I am so moist. I am so... This is weird. I mean, it could definitely work as a thumbnail, but again, just having the text Friendstein doesn't really make sense. You kind of, if the alien... For concept 2, change the alien to Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know if it can do that. Right now, we're just playing to see if it's possible. Again, it really likes the split view. When you have like one thumbnail on the left and like one on the right, it's very much, it's giving those compilation videos where it's like, you know, Ghost of Yotei full game, Assassin's Creed full game. It's giving that sort of template vibe, but it's also because there is a lot of videos on YouTube with those templates. Community Game uses them. There's another guy who like Community Game's thumbnails are all the same template, but they're like different assets. And all the other like no commentary gaming channels, they have the same where it's like picture on the right, left, bottom, right, and then circle in the middle. You know exactly which one I'm talking about. Editor, if you can show it. I am unable to generate a thumbnail with the specific person requested due to safety guidelines. However, I can update it to a... update it to an old guy with a beard that is good looking. What else we got? We have for BFDI, why is it a tier list? It's not a ranking, it's a compilation video. It's not a ranking video. It's a compilation video. Why would you make it a ranking? Because this entire video here is a compilation. It's gonna be released when Jack and Jellyfee releases their own video because I don't want to make a compilation before they have made it. This doesn't make any sense. This... How many fireys can you guys count? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fireys on my generated thumbnail. This is just bad. I look like I'm on drugs. This is like one of those images you would have on like sour candy or energy drinks. No, I mean, I like that Spongy is there, but other than that, I'm gonna say no. Can we check on the moonwalk up? It's still generating. We got the last one here with... Bro, that ain't even me! That ain't me! So I like... On that video, I have like the salmon shirt from Cold Ones on, so it can see that it... Oh, that's actually disgusting. In that video, the t-shirt I've on is the salmon... Editor, can you show it from Cool Shirts? It's the salmon item frame one. So it can probably see that the shirt resembles an item from Minecraft, which is why it generates this one here. But the reason why it changed me all the way is... I don't even get that. And the next thumbnail... Again, we have the entire background, including Hideo Kojima, is generated. But this is also just bad thumbnail. This is like, I'm starting out on YouTube and this is my first thumbnail kind of deal. I would say only new people who are starting out on YouTube would make a thumbnail like this. This is like not even good at all. Can we check on the old guy? I'm sorry, what's going on here, bro? That's weird. That's... Why would it include that? And the worst part is like this section over here. Come on, Apple. Come on, come on. The worst part is this one doesn't really look AI generated in any way. This straight up just looks like a screenshot taken from the video. Because you have my... it is AI generated because the YouTube logo is not full at the end. And my fish necklace is kind of just like hanging by nowhere, but the quality is so low, so it's like hard for me to see if it's like AI generated or not. I don't like this. I feel like I've shown you guys plenty of examples of how bullshit this shit actually is here. And again... It's all old thumbnail designs. It seems like it goes back to like the same, like we make these kinds of thumbnails here on the channel where it's like reaction image on the left and like other image on the right. And if you go to like Coog Rage, I believe, this is your average reaction thumbnail where you have like a chut on the right side and then you have the actual thing that is like in the background. That makes sense. And when it comes to the thumbnails I talked about before, full game, no commentary. If you search for that, then you get these types of thumbnails if I can find it. Or maybe it's not here anymore. Yeah, for example, Poppy Playtime here. You have like a picture on the left, picture on the right, bottom and right, and then in the middle you have like a circle here. If you go to Baby Zone, no hate to Baby Zone whatsoever, right? But this is like the typical standard. You have like a three people in here, 4 people in here. You have a split view, once again, a split view. This is very much old YouTube kind of thumbnail. I don't know if you can go like oldest videos and see if we can find anything like that. Yeah, all the way down here from 8 years ago. The split view kind of thumbnail style where it's like, again, 3 people, 2 people, 3 people. I don't know when they started doing like the one with the circle in the middle, but this is the kind of thumbnail you would see on YouTube, again, from over 8 years ago. Not something you would see in current day and age, but when it comes to React thumbnails, they are essentially the same. So this one with the split line, it's bullshit. It's bad. It's bad. This one is... All of these are just straight up bad. Like for reference or even for inspiration, they are all genuinely bad. The only ones I would say is actually kind of good is the first ones here. Using this one for a Minecraft video about the Farlands could be good. Remove the fucking text in the middle. This one here is also kind of good, but I would remove myself entirely from it. I would keep the video more professional and more interesting instead of this shit here. So overall, YouTube's AI, just like all of the slop we see on the main feed, is horrible, horrible bullshit. And you should never use this in any way. For generation, again, if it's for like, what is my most popular video? For something like this, if you are not able to find your own content, yeah, you can see here. Oh, that's a short. Yeah. So your most popular video on StanleyMOV Live is What is Uncle Samson and I Doing with 3.3 million views. So that's a short, right? They say here, it's a clear standout on the channel. Is there any specific reason why you're looking for this? In this way here, if you don't have friends, if you don't have people in the know, if you don't have anyone who's working at YouTube, with YouTube, if you don't have creator friends, having this as like a way to get ideas is a great way, a good way. But using it as straight up, this is my replacement for being creative, is horrible, horrible, horrible. You should never use it for that. I'm gonna give you like a little bit of a yap session in the end here, editor. If you can put like a time code out, like when the video should end, would be super great. For the sleep streams on the main channel, the reason why we could do water gun, leaf blower, what was it, the Nerf gun, the reason why we could do so many things was because I used ChatGPT in order to figure out how to do it physically. How do I hotwire a water gun and put it on wall power? How do I turn on and off a leaf blower by command? How do I hotwire my Nerf gun? All that I have learned when it comes to electricity and wires and, you know, how electricity flows is from ChatGPT. And that's because my use case scenario is very specific. I gotta make sure that the right voltages are used and that the right cables and wires are used. If I didn't use ChatGPT, I would have to use someone else that knows how electricity works. I would have to pay for someone. And again, now we're back with, okay, so now you're not paying people to do the work. I wanted to do the work myself. So I figured out that way. I got the help needed to figure out how do I open up the gun, bypass a trigger, put in a Wi-Fi module, make sure that the batteries are the right kind of batteries so the gun actually fires, close it all up together, and then when I complete the circuit by putting in a battery, it will be Wi-Fi enabled, and then it will also shoot whenever I click it on. So all of that was possible because I know how to execute, but I don't know where to start. And ChatGPT told me where to start. And that's how that's how it was possible for me to do all of the things that I did in those sleep streams. So at the end of the day, moral of the story, chat-based GPT, AI shit, I don't really mind if it's for like inspiration behind the scenes. If you have like a very oddly specific question that is not on Reddit, that's fine. But again, when it comes to visually generated content, this shit fucking sucks. And it's horrible. Editor, can we have like no censors in this video whatsoever? I want people to know how angry I am at this shit here. This is a horrible thing to have on YouTube. And YouTube is already riddled with AI generated bullshit. Jax Films made a video like a couple of weeks ago where they now have a AI remix feature. So if you have a video on YouTube, a short on YouTube, it can now be remixed into AI generated slop versions. And like I mentioned in the start of the video here, there are people that straight up steal scripts, transcripts from videos, puts it into ChatGPT, reword this for me, then puts it into 11 Labs, voices it over, and just recreates the video bar for bar, line for line. Hey, can I copy your homework but change it up a little bit? That's basically what people are doing. And the people that use AI in such a way are the people that don't care a fuck about content creation. They only care about one thing, money. They only want to generate as much money as possible. As someone like me that looks at YouTube as a way to be inspired, a way to create content, a place to consume content, a place to stay in the know, where I watch YouTube in order to find entertainment and also learn something. If I really want to know how to code, if I want to know how to 3D model or 3D animate, if I want to know something about After Effects, if I want to learn something, I do that on YouTube. But some people see, oh, we have these creators that makes millions upon millions of dollars. Moist Critical just revealed that he made like 44 million over his lifetime. People see that as the motivator. Their motivator is, I can use cheap, free tools in order to generate a boatload of money. But I see this as passion. I want to explore things. I want to play things. I want to watch things. I want to do things. I want to be a creative individual. I want to output something creatively. That is what YouTube should be. YouTube should be for the people and not for the AI-generated bullshit. Make another platform for AI-generated slop. We don't want this in here. So that is the moral of the story. The end of the video. I have been yapping for far too long. I just had to make a video about this because of how uncanny and scary these thumbnails actually were. So if you ever become a YouTuber in the future, or if you already are a YouTuber, stay far away from this Ask Studio thing. Again, totally fine if you don't understand your analytics, because I don't understand my analytics. If I want to go into analytics and figure out which video made the most amount of money, which video performs the best, so on, you can ask it right here. This takes the data from your dashboard and tells it to you in plain text, right? If you don't understand what CPM, RPM, most view duration, most views, outliers, if you don't understand all of the tech bro talk, then you can use this in order to get the information that you want quickly and easily. And I don't mind. In my opinion, I don't mind. But again, when it comes to generate 10-foot tall baddie, that's the fucking issue. I want my baddie from SFM. I think I'm done, guys. Thank you all for watching the video. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you partially agree? Do you agree? Do you agree? Do you partially agree? Do you disagree? I know that some people are gonna disagree that I'm like split between that text-based AI is good, but generative AI is bad. I want to know your opinions in the comments below. I know this video is gonna like maybe make a little bit of controversy, stir up a little bit of problems, but you know what? I am fine with that, as long as I can discourage people from using this bullshit as much as possible. So, thank you all for watching. Leave a like, subscribe. Once again, let me know your opinions in the comments below. And with that said, don't use AI, stay in school, and I will head out.